I knew that the Alliance would flourish on Odessen, but I didn't expect this place to feel so much like home. You should be proud of what you've built here, and the allies you've gained.
I couldn't have done it without you.
You give me too much credit. The Alliance is still a formidable power, but we're not strong enough to face the Republic or the Empire. Unfortunately, a confrontation is inevitable. There are skirmishes in wild space, riots on Quesh. Galactic war is imminent. We can no longer afford neutrality. If the Alliance is to survive, we must align ourselves with the Republic or the Empire. Whatever you decide, we'll follow your lead.
You'd accept orders from the Republic?
I'd take my orders from you, as always. I'll get the job done however I see fit. So who do you wish to support? The Republic or the Empire?
I'm loyal to the Empire.
As I expected. I'll reach out to my contacts in the Empire. They'll be in touch shortly.
Identity confirmed. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Commander. I'm Advanced Protocol Unit NRO-2. I specialize in diplomacy, translation, manslaughter, and calumniation.
You're not from Sith intelligence.
My master has his reasons, but I can assure you that he always acts in the best interests of the Empire. The Empire appreciates your loyalty and fully supports this upcoming partnership. As leader of the Alliance, you will boost morale and align your allies under one banner. With war impending and resources dwindling, your first priority is protecting our fuel, food supply, and raw materials. We must keep them out of Republic hands.
Wouldn't it be simpler to just merge the Alliance and the Empire?
It was discussed, but Empress Asina requested that the Alliance remain a separate entity. She wants the Empire to be known as a formidable ally, not simply a conqueror. There are reports of a conflict brewing on the planet Ossus. With your help, the Alliance could tip the balance in the Empire's favor. In the meantime, return to Odessen to await further contact. Long live the Empire.
Greetings, Commander. I am Moff Pardon, Overseer of the Sith Empire's 22nd Assault Fleet. It is a tremendous honor to speak with a Sith Lord of your power and stature, as always. Your past deeds as the Empire's wrath are truly inspirational. That you have risen to the leadership of such an influential galactic faction is only fitting. I hope to strengthen the bond of friendship between your alliance and the Empire.
How very kind of you. Perhaps you could tell me why you're so interested in our friendship.
Permit me to explain. A small Imperial strike team is currently engaged in a covert operation on the ancient Jedi world of Ossus. I am hoping that you can provide them with some assistance.
What kind of assistance?
The operation is being overseen by a younger member of the Dark Council, Darth Malora, head of scientific advancement. While Malora possesses a brilliant mind, not unlike Empress Asina, she has little of Asina's patience for the subtleties of military operations. Malora's objective was meant to be completed by now. Pressed to deliver results, she will likely hurl troops at the problem without regard for strategy. My finest infantry soldiers, Raven Squad, are participating in the operation. It would be a great loss to the Empire if their lives were wasted.
I'm not sure I've heard of Malora before. Is there anything else you can tell me about her?
She takes her work very seriously and has little interest in outside opinions. As a member of the Dark Council, Malora is beyond my influence. But someone like yourself, An outsider whose allegiance is greatly valued. You could accomplish much that I cannot.
I can investigate the situation. What is the strike team's mission on Ossus?
The Jedi have established a secret colony on the planet. We believe they're using it to train and ready themselves for war. The Jedi's numbers are already low. If this training compound can be destroyed, we will be at an inarguable advantage when full-scale hostilities begin.
I assume an orbital bombardment is out of the question.
Approaching Ossus is treacherous for large ships. The effort would be time-consuming, allowing the Jedi opportunity to escape and creating a weakness in our fleet's disposition elsewhere. I will forward all of my available data on Malora and the operation. Your assistance will no doubt ensure the mission's success. I am certain that Empress Asina will be most appreciative. Thank you for your time, Commander. I shall look forward to word of your triumph. Glory to the Empire.
Glory to the Empire, Moff.
I would recommend that you travel to Ossus alone. We wouldn't want Malora or her troops to see this as a show of force, or confuse her with unexpected allies.
Translation? Definitely don't take the former Republic spy, or anyone else they might be inclined to shoot on sight.
It is important to make a good first impression.
Great. We're back on the haircut.
I'll see that a shuttle is prepared for you. May the Force serve you well, Commander. No sudden moves, if you please.
I'm here to help.
That a fact?
At the request of Moff Pyron.
Well, that's a different story. You do look familiar, somehow. We worked together before.
Ugh, this ruckus is intolerable. I'm trying to concentrate. What is the meaning of all this? You! I should have known some glory hound like you would slither their way into my grandest achievement. Just what business does the Alliance have here, Commander?
I'm here to assist any way that I can. The Alliance wants to help make this mission a success.
Such generosity! How could I possibly refuse such a selfless offer? I'm sure the Major could use your help with something or other. Whatever you end up doing, do it quietly. I need to focus on my creations.
Her creations are just as likely to get us killed as any Jedi. Idiot.
Why don't you tell me more about what's happening here, Major?
Our odds of success are going up by the second, that's what. Now that you're here, we might get some real work done. Let's buckle down, huh? Objective is to trash the Republic colony, take out all the Jedi we can find. We've got troops ready, willing, and able. Does her Sithly Eminence send us to do that? Or does she hold us all back while she works on her little science project?
Science project?
Geonosians. Mutated, turbocharged psycho-Geonosians. They're killers, she got that much right. They just don't care who they're killing, imp or rep. Buggy freaks clipped one of my boys, Brax, while he was out on patrol. No comms and he hasn't made it back. Dead or alive, his gear's got info that could give away our position. Can't risk that. Was just about to go looking for him. Care to join?
You don't have search parties out already?
Would have, if you hadn't parked your shuttle in the middle of our briefing. I'm ready to go whenever you are, Commander.
Tell me about the new Dark Council.
Still works more or less the same way, just less seats. The 12 organizations got merged into 5. Still got one Sith on top of each of them. They run the Empire day to day and report to Empress Asina. Been pretty stable since it was reformed. They're not all as quirky as Malora either. Some good heads in there, like Krovos. Alright, nothing here. Let's keep moving.
What do you think of Empress Asina?
Smart, patient, worth following. She's kept you and the Alliance on board, so you must not feel too different. Still, a bit hard to believe the old Emperor was planning to eat us all. Guess we all owe you for that one, huh? So, you know, thanks for saving the galaxy and everyone I ever loved. Anyway, nothing on the scanner. We can keep moving.
Are non-human military officers common now?
Getting there. I'm one of the first to get a rank like this, but the numbers are getting better every day. I had a bit of a head start. When I was a slave, I was running ops for my old master. Made his actual troops furious. He was a colonel in the infantry, special forces. Every mission he gave me, I ran circles around all his fancy officers. Got me a commission the minute they changed the rules.
What happened to your master?
Crusty old Sleemo's dead. Good riddance. Not picking up anything here. Let's move on.
I should contact the Alliance. Our forces could finish this in a matter of hours.
I'll bet they would. But we can't risk long-range comms. Jedi might pick it up. They hear a message like that, they'll clear out before we can do any real damage. Sure would be nice to see a real assault force, though.
I'm told the war with Zakul was costly. What is the status of the Imperial military?
Nowhere near the numbers we had in the old days. Just not enough materials and fuel and food to make it happen. Still a few steps ahead of the Republic, at least. We can thank Asina for that. She managed to rebuild a lot of warships without Zakul knowing.
Is that what Moff Pyron was up to?
You'll have to ask him. Blast. Still nothing. You know, I'm having a thought. Melora loaded the first wave of mutants on a shuttle, planning to drop them near the colony. They broke loose, shuttle went down. Big surprise. It didn't go down far from here. We get the sensors on that bird working, we can scan a lot further. This is it. Background radiation has the scanner all twisted up. This might take a few minutes. A few very exciting minutes, apparently.
Let them come.
You really got some moves.
I'm not sure these Geonosians are all that Melora makes them out to be.
I'd love to watch you give her some feedback. Let's see now. Okay. Got him! That's Brax, all right. Let's get moving. Brax, been looking everywhere for you.
Sorry, boss. Been quite a day. Looks like it isn't over yet, either.
More Geonosians.
Ready if you are. Still in one piece, Sergeant?
Not quite, Major, but close enough. Thanks for the save. Thank you both. Pardon, it's been a long day, but... Are you... Is that who I think it is?
Aw, little Braxy doesn't think he's worthy of a celebrity rescue.
Such a weird day. Honored to meet you, Commander.
Moff Pyron was afraid your squad's talent would be wasted, or that you'd be killed due to Melora's incompetence. He was right.
We're just lucky her mutants are no match for a trio of real killers, eh? Braxy is probably my top scout. We'd be in a real mess without him.
Hey, probably.
So impress me, why don't you?
Well, as a matter of fact, you know anything about a stealth supply drop coming in today?
Nothing on the schedule. You saw one come in.
I did. Landed near here. Was on my way there when the bugs pinned me down.
Only thing you're on your way to is a Bacta tank. We'll check out the supply drop site. You up for a bit more action, Commander?
What kind of supplies are you expecting?
Wasn't expecting any. It's probably more lab toys for Melora. But maybe we'll luck out. Wouldn't mind some new gear. Either way, we best find it before the Jedi do. Your ride's on its way, Brax. We'll see you back in camp.
Much obliged.
Can you open it?
Doesn't look like it. My authorization code won't cut it. Gonna have to be Melora. Speaking of, we should try to convince her to let us make a play for the Jedi's farming data. If the Jedi could grow food here, they could grow it anywhere. We nab their data and wipe their computers. That could be us instead. We grow more food, We feed more soldiers, we win more battles. Huge advantage.
I couldn't agree more. We'll gather what the Jedi have learned, then make sure they can't use it.
I'm seeing why you're so popular, Commander. Let's call in a speeder, get this thing back to camp.
I didn't order any supply drop. I don't like this. Not one bit. It's a trick. Another distraction. Something sent by a rival. Someone trying to undermine the operation. I won't fall for it.
That's possible, but the risk seems very low. Why ignore something that could help?
Why risk anything when we're so close to our goal? No one is touching this pod.
Your super soldiers are out of control.
A minor setback that I have already overcome. I have formulated a mutative virus that will alter the Geonosians' olfactory membranes and adrenal cortices, making them susceptible to pheromone interventions. We need only infect the Geonosian queen and her 6 broodmates with my custom viral strains. That will spread the changes throughout their population. Of course, accessing the Queen's chambers will be a challenge. Suicidal, even, if her 3 bodyguard drones aren't killed first. No! Impossible! You died!
I am Darth Malgus. I speak with the full power of the Sith Empire, and I am in command now. You. I wasn't expecting you to be a part of this operation. I trust you share our goal, the complete eradication of all Jedi on this planet.
I think this operation will be better off with me running things.
These are Imperial troops operating an Imperial base. They are not yours to command. Too much time has been wasted already. We will begin by blinding and silencing our enemy. Who is the ranking military officer?
Here, my lord. Major Anri.
All Jedi communications and sensors must be jammed before we attack. Take as many soldiers as you need to complete this task.
I'll only need one person to get that job done. Commander, would you be so kind?
I'd be glad to do something useful so that Malgus can focus on his posturing.
I'll be assessing the progress made before my arrival. I'm sure, with your help, it was extensive.
And on that note, ready when you are, Commander. First you, now Malgus. This planet's turned into a real hotspot for the big to-dos. Should have worn my dressier armor.
Did you know Malgus was alive?
Nah. There were always people saying he was, but I never gave him much credence. They said he was the new Empire's wrath. A shadowy monster out killing all the traitors and cowards. So brush your teeth and eat your vegetables. That kind of stuff. Guess it was true after all.
Master, you've returned.
I'll handle this, Major. Can you give us a moment?
Yeah, I'll just be over there, watching for other Jedi.
So it was you jamming our communications. I've imagined this day, but somehow this feels much more ordinary.
You should have sensed me the moment I set foot on Ossus.
I haven't used my power in years. My master thought it was becoming a crutch. I'm getting ahead of myself. When you left, I felt a terrible sense of emptiness. I couldn't reach you through the Force. You simply vanished. I was adrift. Neither Jedi nor Sith. All of my former allies and confidants were lost in the chaos of war. Eventually, I met another light-leaning Sith. I was convinced the Force had guided me to her, but it was all a trap.
With all your skills, you should have sensed something was wrong.
I was weak. My senses were clouded by grief and confusion. I spent a year running from Sith agents, hiding in the Outer Rim. It was there that I heard of Master Nostral and his fascination with the Sith. He advocated for balance in the Force, so I offered him my knowledge of the Sith in exchange for asylum. The Master agreed and brought me to Ossus. He offered me a chance to redeem myself, and one day, rejoin the Jedi Order.
Is that what you really want? To be a Jedi?
It seemed like the natural choice after the Sith rejected me. But now that you're here, my path is clear. I'd like to join you in your fight alongside the Empire. Of course, honor forbids me from fighting against my allies today, but I won't aid them either.
I'm no longer an Imperial. I command an alliance of specialists and Force users from across the galaxy.
An alliance? So you found a way to unite Jedi and Sith after all. I would love to see it for myself.
I'd be honored, Jacer.
Truly, the honor is mine. I'll get off-world and contact your alliance. Find me again when all this is over. If you face Master Nostral, take care. He may be a formidable enemy, but I owe him my life.
Looks like you can shut their sensors down from there. I'm gonna do a quick sweep. See if you can't find a copy of their farming data while you're at it.
Data received. I'm now infiltrating the Jedi computer system. All data on their crop and soil rejuvenation programs will be copied and then deleted. You have served the Empire well. Congratulations, Commander.
Are we set? Raven to Nest. Job's done. Enemy is dark.
Excellent. All units are prepared. We have traced the bulk of the Jedi to an ancient library. That is our objective.
Coordinates received. We'll meet you there.
For the Empire.
The library. The whole reason I accepted this pitiful assignment.
You survived.
I never would have made the Dark Council if a little shove were enough to kill me.
What's so special about the library?
Knowledge. Research and documentation of long-forgotten techniques, gathered from both the Sith and the Jedi. Not to worry. I won't stand in your way. Complete the mission. I will simply pick over the remains for what I seek.
If you aren't going back to the Empire, what are you going to do?
Lie low. Continue my research as best I can. Why should you care?
My alliance could use your knowledge. I think you and Dr. Ogorob would get along well.
An intriguing offer. Unexpected, but intriguing. I'll consider it. Get on with your work, but know this. Empress Asina may have Malgus on a leash, but that does not make her the only one who can pull it.
Strange lady, that one. Any luck with the farming data?
I found everything we need. I've already sent it to Imperial Command.
Outstanding. You don't know what a difference this is gonna make. Reps will be too busy fighting for scraps to fight us. All right, time to hit the library.
Commander, Major Anri.
What's your plan?
Not a plan. A proposition. You came to Ossus to aid our mission. As the galaxy marches to war, you fight to see our empire triumph over its ancient enemies. Together, you and I can strike the first blow in that battle. We will find the leader of these Jedi, Nost Dural, and defeat him. We will show the galaxy that no Jedi can stand against our combined might. Just as the Republic cannot stand against the combined might of the Empire and your alliance.
Fine by me. I just hope you can keep up with me.
Major, take the rest of the troops and sweep the building. Eradicate all who oppose you. We will do the same. Jedi Master Nost Dural.
Darth Malgus, alive and well. This explains the sudden shift to more aggressive tactics against us. And you must be the commander of the Alliance. Ultimate destroyer of the Sith Emperor. A story I would have loved to document. A pity that two such influential leaders would waste their potential by traveling here just to burn some old books and kill an old man.
No one has to die here. Surrender.
History will not remember me as the one who surrendered to evil without a fight. Let's find out if you can live up to your respective legends.
So be it. Jedi.
House Enderak. Van Zalo. Nomen Carr. Darth Barros. Tenebrae. It seems I'll be meeting my fate in distinguished company.
Left to me, this library will be your grave, Jedi. But your fate is in the Commander's hands.
This Jedi knows everything there is to know about our enemies. He's much more valuable alive.
Very shrewd. He will educate us in ways he never imagined. Take him away. Have the other surviving troops rally outside.
Right away, my lord.
Starfighters.
Bombers, they're attacking the camp.
Major, all troops, return to base at once. Our losses, Major.
We lost a lot of equipment. Some gear and supplies. Several of our troops stationed on lookout. But it could have been much, much worse.
Then we stand our ground. We have won a great victory today. This trifling attack will not chase us away. Major, see that Nostural is transported to the holding facility at Viken Space Dock.
Aye, my lord. Commander, thank you for everything. It's been a real honor.
Likewise, Major. I hope we can work together again someday.
Fine by me. All this fighting's easy with you around. So long.
My lord, incoming broadcast from Empress Asina.
Malgus, I'm told you have a rather intriguing gift for me.
Indeed, Empress. A Jedi Master, Nostural. Their Order's historian, with vast knowledge of both Jedi and Republic operations.
A worthy prize. Though I've learned of another, one of equal value to the war ahead. Though it appears to have escaped your notice, the Jedi successfully raised numerous crops on that dead planet. Whatever techniques they applied there could have been seized and applied to generate plentiful food for our troops in this time of severe shortages. Fortunately, the Alliance commander was more attentive and captured the data from the Jedi computers. Well done, Commander. You've ensured a strong Imperial military for years to come.
I'm glad that I could be of service, Empress.
And what of the remaining Jedi, Empress?
Our ships have detected shuttles evacuating in droves. They will intercept as many as possible, and we will leave a meager force to protect against further incursions. Your mission on Ossus is over. Return to me at once, so that we may prepare you for your next assignment. Commander, your assistance is, as always, deeply appreciated. The Sith Empire is made stronger by its ties to your alliance. Our renewed war against the Republic has only just begun, but I am certain that you will become our greatest asset in the battles to come. Farewell.
I must prepare to depart immediately.
I can't understand why you're willing to be another one of Athena's servants.
You should hope that you never do. Today, we began a war, one that I've already fought twice. Twice our Empire has set the galaxy ablaze. Twice we have tried to burn away the hypocrisies and weaknesses of the Republic and their Jedi. Twice we have failed. We must not fail again, Commander, for there is precious little tinder left to keep our fire burning. Farewell.
We seem to have everyone. Status reports.
Internal security remains solid. I've caught 2 Republic spies since Ossus. Both were disguised as cargo pilots seeking work. Unfortunately, they fled before they could be caught and interrogated about their specific objectives.
Don't stop looking just because you've found a few spies. Being discovered might have been their mission all along.
Decoys to make us feel like we've won. It's certainly possible. I'll double our efforts.
My assets have brought in solid intel from all of the major battles along the front lines. I'll keep forwarding everything to Bay 1 for analysis.
My people are using that intel to create new write-ups for the major field commanders on both sides. Should help us predict strategic probabilities going forward. Until we get a specific request for aid, I've deployed our fleet in a defensive posture around Odessen. There's, one other matter we should discuss now that you're aligned with the Empire again. We've accomplished a lot here. I'm proud to have worked under your command. We've made the galaxy a better place. But I'm also proud of my past. I served the Republic for years. I can't fight them, so I'm retiring. I've recommended a replacement, Commodore Pardax. Ex-Imperial, very sharp, she'll serve you well. Lana's already vetted her, and I'll stick around long enough to get her up to speed.
You've been a huge help to our alliance, Bay 1. Thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you for taking a chance on me.
Nothing so dramatic occurring in our science lab. Improvements to Odessen's planetary shields have been successfully completed.
All right. Hilo.
We've had to step up security for my crews. Piracy is becoming a bigger problem on their runs. Lucky for us, you're friends with Mandalore. Now that word's spread that her people are riding along, nobody messes with our transports.
Good to hear. Anything else?
Me and the crew have been running one of the old Thranta corvettes. We're patrolling the route between here and Zakul. It's bad over there. Some of the city spires have closed themselves off completely. Others are actually taking shots at each other. And those gangsters from the exchange? They're moving in all over the place. Nearly half the provisional government is tied to them somehow. I know they want to go their own way, but Zakul is my home. It's home for a lot of our people. I think we should try to help.
How do you think we could help them?
The most important thing is to get the exchange out of there. The Knights are practically non-existent now. There's no law. I know it's not our place to go after them on Zakul. So let's go after them before they get there. Give me 3 extra ships, And we'll intercept any exchange members we find headed for Sakul. Without any muscle or bribes to back them up, they'll crumble.
Sounds like a good plan. The ships are yours, Kov.
Thank you. Gonna enjoy taking those scumbags down.
Sana Ray is touring the reconstruction efforts on Voss, so I believe we're finished.
I'd like to say a few words before we end the meeting.
Yes, Commander?
I want to thank you all for standing by me. We have survived so much, overcome so much. That was only possible because of all of you. The galaxy is as chaotic as ever, but if we stand by one another, we'll find our way through.
You can count on us. There was one final matter for you. Lord Izar, a representative of the Imperial Outreach Division, has asked to speak with you. I've loaded his frequency into your holocom.
Thought we could use a moment alone. I have to admit it's weird fighting against the Republic. Probably should have seen a day like this coming. Somehow I just never did. I get it. They've never once had your back over the years. Suresh brought out the worst in them. Even so, I need to know you're in this to win a war, not to crush my old home into dust.
We do only what's needed to win. I want security and prosperity for the Empire, not the total destruction of the Republic.
Then we're on the same page. I'm glad we could talk. I'll catch you later.
Greetings, Commander. So good of you to contact me.
How can I help you exactly?
I serve within the Imperial Outreach Division. Specifically, I seek out opportunities to inspire greatness among our noble frontline soldiers. Darth Krovos is giving a speech to our forces gathered at Viken Space Dock in preparation for their deployment. This could be an opportunity to say a few words of your own. Your actions have made you a living legend, after all. Certainty of victory inspires confidence. Hearing that you are out there fighting the same fight they are will undoubtedly instill that confidence in our troops.
What do you want me to say exactly?
Tell them your story. Tell them how your love of the Empire has inspired you. Above all, tell them they will win. We shall await your arrival with bated breath. Safe travels.
NRO2, did you set up this speech to the troops on Viken Space Dock?
No, but Lord Izar is correct in his assessment. This is an excellent opportunity to inspire confidence in the Empire's troops. Inspired troops are capable of fighting at capacities near 83% above baseline. Speak well and victory will follow.
Perfect timing, Commander. Darth Krovos is just finishing up. Follow me.
I can sense the strength in each and every one of you. The passion for victory, and the power to achieve it. At the muzzles of your blasters, at the points of your blades, our ancient enemies shall finally be destroyed. For the Empire! We meet again. Zasha and her family send their regards. With your alliance fighting alongside the Empire, victory is within our grasp.
Congratulations on joining the Dark Council.
Thank you. I hope to serve our Empire as ably as you have. They're all yours.
Darth Krovos spoke the truth. Victory over the Republic is inevitable. The Republic is weak and cowardly. They will never be able to stand against us. You are soldiers of the Sith Empire, the greatest army to ever march across the galaxy. You will board your ships, take up your weapons, charge into the heat of battle, and win for the Sith Empire!
our ships!
Well done, Commander. Simple and to the point, like a fine weapon.
A bit simplistic, perhaps, but clearly effective.
I appreciate your time, Commander. I look forward to working with you again someday soon.
You effectively whipped up their fervor for victory, Commander. Excellent work.
Escort 1 to Overlord, scanning for hostiles now.
Not today, scum. Escort 1 to Overlord. Spring the trap.
We have you now.
Target locked.
They're running for their lives.
This one is mine. Target destroyed.
Another kill, and another step closer to victory. Let's regroup.
Commander.
Malgus.
Your assistance with the 38th Fleet's operations has been exemplary, but I am now recalling them for a special assignment. Empress Asina invites you to join a special meeting of the Dark Council aboard Viken's space dock. We will discuss the details of the operation there. I am told the Council looks forward to hearing your voice among them once more.
The last time I joined a meeting of the Dark Council, I killed one of them.
All the more reason to respect you. We await your arrival. Malgus out. The Meridian Complex. A state-of-the-art Republic shipyard. It nears completion on the planet Corellia. My spies report that it can produce ships faster than any of our shipyards and at half the energy cost.
That hardly seems possible.
Based on the technical readouts Zarian has acquired, I assure you it is entirely possible. Perhaps it is even a conservative estimate.
Malgus, Krovos, your plan for destroying this facility?
By securing our front-line positions and withdrawing all but the most crucial warships, we have formed an assault armada of unrivaled size and power.
Under our command, this mighty fleet will burn the Republic's new shipyard to ash and destroy any hope of victory that might remain among their people.
Is the shipyard your only target? Do you have plans for the rest of the planet?
We may pursue additional targets of opportunity, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have gathered enough fuel ships to carry our fleet to Corellia without stopping. Our enemies are in no such position. The Republic will scramble reinforcements from all corners of the galaxy. Wherever they stop to resupply, we must disable or destroy them.
We have already identified one likely refueling point for the Republic ships. The planet Onderon.
Conveniently, I am already engaged in operations to undermine Republic control of that planet. However, my forces are meager, to say the least. But with the aid of the Alliance and its commander, I am confident that I can successfully delay any Republic reinforcements that pass by.
You said you were already on Onderon. What exactly are you doing there?
The planet is a treasure trove of resources, and its king is equal parts greedy and suggestible. A worthy target. I can explain the details upon your arrival. Excellent. Keep your spies in place, Sharian. We must know everything about the shipyard and its defenses. Anathel, Varon, be ready to provide any assistance that Malgus or Krovos should request. This operation is the Empire's top priority.
Understood.
My logistical networks are entirely at their disposal, Empress.
Then this meeting is complete.
Commander, fancy meeting you here.
Major Henry, are you joining the mission on Onderon?
Nah, I pulled Darth Varon's operation this time. We're headed for some mined-out rock called mek-sha, but word is we might catch up groundside on Corellia.
Everyone with a strong arm or sharp aim is heading for Corellia. Should be quite a battle.
If you're there, the rest of us probably won't even get the chance to lift a finger.
Major Henry, I need to speak with the commander. Alone.
Of course, my lord. Please excuse me. Until next time, Commander.
As Sith, it is our nature to seek our own advancement. The Dark Council may have changed, but that drive remains. Victory on Corellia benefits us all. It advances us all. Should Lord Savik or any other council member forget their priorities in my absence, the Empress grants you leave to remind them.
Some may need harsher reminders than others.
Victory on Corellia is our only concern. Losses in pursuit of that goal are acceptable. Lord Savik awaits you. Farewell, Commander.
Come in, Lana. Our objective is Onderon. Take everyone we can spare. You'll be briefed on arrival.
Understood. We'll depart for Onderon at once. Welcome to Onderon. This is the Royal Hunting Lodge of King Petrith, the current ruler of the planet.
Onderon has been a Republic planet for centuries. Not that Petrith cares, he just wants to sell his planet's resources to anyone willing to pay.
Which is where the Empire comes in.
Exactly. Petrith's greed makes him an easy target for Savik to manipulate. But his nobles aren't playing along.
Petrith may have the throne, but the nobles have control of the capital city and day-to-day operations. If they learn of his imperial ties, he could be deposed.
And what of the Republic fleet we're meant to destroy?
Still gathering in orbit. They're preparing for refueling and resupply operations.
Savik doesn't have the resources to attack the fleet head-on, so we're pretty sure she's gonna trick Petrith into doing it for her.
What are your impressions of Darth Savik and King Petrith?
Savik is shrewd, capable. She clearly prefers to keep herself out of any direct combat. Petrith is a fool, but controllable. He'll be no challenge.
Ready to get started?
I was surprised to find you absent upon my return from the Senate, my king. Do you expect to visit the capital soon?
I will return when it suits me.
We have matters to discuss. When do you think it would suit you to return?
You overstep, Senator. It is your job to share my decisions with the Republic, not to question them. Do not bother me again! The nobles' meddling was bad enough without Nebet to stir them up further. This is intolerable. Am I not king? Do I not rule this world?
They clearly don't respect your power, dear king. And to send the senator back here. Perhaps the Republic believes you need more supervision. But you need not concern yourself. I have brought a powerful ally to ensure nothing comes of your enemy's plans. Allow me to introduce the Alliance Commander.
I look forward to aiding you in your hour of need, King Petrith.
Excellent, excellent. I'm sure you're quite capable. Nebet's provocations have utterly drained me. A hearty meal will aid in my recovery. Do enjoy your visit.
As you can see, the king all but eats from my hand. He is the key to our victory here. Onderon's capital is equipped with powerful defensive cannons that could easily destroy the Republic fleet in orbit. The cannons cannot be operated remotely, but if we spur the king into a civil war against his nobles, the distraction will suffice. We will infiltrate the capital amid the chaos of battle, seize control of the guns, and eradicate the Republic fleet before they even realize they're in danger.
Why the distraction? If he's king, can't he simply walk us in? Or just order his people to fire the guns?
Most of the palace staff, especially the soldiers guarding it, are loyal to the Republic. We can't risk them warning the fleet before the cannons are fired. Petrif already suspects that his nobles are moving against him. We need to push that paranoia further. Through intermediaries, I have hired a band of mercenaries to infiltrate the hunting lodge and assassinate the king. Fortunately, you will swoop in to defeat these deadly attackers just in time. You will save the king, earn his trust, and push him further from his nobles all at once.
Can you tell me anything specific about these mercenaries?
They're an interesting mix. Gand finds men with droids in support. An odd group, but they have a reputation for skill. If my calculations are accurate, the mercenaries will arrive any moment now. I'll be happy to guide you to them over the comm. Good luck.
I take it the ruthless assassins have been dealt with. Now that the area has been secured, we can exit the safe room.
This is an outrage! They think they can kill me? Me! I am the king of Onderon!
Once they realized your strength, Nebet and her Republic conspirators knew they could no longer hope to control you. Killing you was their only option.
But I'm the king!
Yes. I have deployed my droids to defend the premises. I assure you that you're now quite safe.
Good, excellent. Well done, yes.
My king, what of your cousins? They're still at the ancient proving grounds.
And? What do they have to do with any of this?
It's possible they're in danger too, good king. If your enemies are attacking you, they could also target your family. But the commander who valiantly saved your life can certainly rescue your cousins as well.
Your enemies are clearly ruthless. It may already be too late, but I'll do what I can.
Inconceivable! They have royal blood! I can't believe this. My blaster! I need my blaster! Oh, where did I put it?
His gullibility exceeds even my greatest estimates. We have given him fear. Now, we must give him anger. Find the king's cousins at the ancient proving ground. Kill them. Then spread evidence that Nebet is to blame. Petrif will demand retribution, and we'll have our diversion.
We should take them prisoner instead of killing them. They might be useful later, and Petrif won't know the difference.
They're even duller than the king. I doubt the effort is worthy of the gain, but do as you please, Commander. The Onderon wilds are treacherous. You should take a guide with knowledge of the terrain. Speed is crucial. The Republic fleet is about to begin refueling, but my plan is unfolding perfectly. Victory will be ours.
Ah, Commander. I believe I've found a pair of local guides we can trust.
Chikaro? C2D4?
Better than they've treated us, clearly. We really need this.
Do you know your way around this planet?
Have you forgotten my many tales of our service to the late Queen Lena? If only her son had inherited her wits, or grace, or looks.
I shall leave you in their capable hands, Commander. Good luck.
Ah, hands.
Not one step closer. Identify yourself.
King Petrov sent me to rescue you all. You can lower your weapons.
I knew it!
We're saved! You'll escort us back to the lodge, yes?
Ugh, I'm tired of the lodge. Let's go back to the capital.
Oh, good thinking! Take us to the capital.
They're not going anywhere with you. For Onderon!
How dare you!
Our cousin is the king!
Come with me. Do what I tell you, and you'll survive this.
Very well.
Lana, send a shuttle and guards. I have 3 prisoners for you.
Understood. I'll inform Darth Savik of your success. Lana out.
Commander, good. The King is attempting to rally support for an invasion of the capital. Your efforts were beyond successful. My plan unfolds precisely as scheduled. The King will rejoin us momentarily. Having realized he lacks the military support to reclaim his palace, he will ramble about traitors, demand the blood of his enemies, and remind us yet again that he is king. Then, with the simplest prodding, he will realize where to acquire the troops he needs.
What do you have in mind? Imperial reinforcements? More support from the Alliance?
Neither, actually. Observe.
Traitorous! Cowardly! I want them all dead! Now bet the nobles, my worthless bannermen, the Republic, all of them!
Dear King, surely your allies rallied to your cause.
Some did, and they will receive a king's reward, but far too few. We cannot take the capital with such a small force.
I only wish the Empire could provide more aid in these dark times. No one else on this world has the strength to challenge the nobles and their off-world comrades. It seems impossible to believe.
No. Onderon's strength is not yet lost. There is one group. They've hated the nobles for years. Tried to undermine all relations with off-worlders. I always dismiss them as backward and paranoid, but perhaps they were right all along. About the Republic, that is. They are known as the Untamed. Their leader is a beast lord, a Kuru. He's a keeper of Onderon's old ways, but he will not join us easily.
Please, King Petrov. If we cannot supply the troops you so badly need, at least allow us to win this ally for you.
A Kuru and his Untamed are proud and stubborn. They have no more love for me than the nobles. I'm not sure how you could secure their allegiance.
Leave it to me, King Petrov. I'm certain I can persuade them to join your cause.
Very well, then. You have proven your skill in battle. Let us see your skill in bargaining. I will prepare myself for war. Good fortune to you, friends.
All too easy. The Untamed are Onderon's only other major group. Once they're weakened by joining this attack, they will pose no further threat to Imperial operations.
There is a proper way to seek an audience with them. An old ritual. They love old rituals.
Excellent. And one more thing. I've learned that Ikoru's elder brother, Brutan, once trained as a Sith. He died fighting Republic forces on Hoth. The rest of the Untamed aren't aware of Brutan's service. To leave Onderon and serve off-worlders would be abhorrent to them. Perhaps a useful bit of leverage over Ikoru.
How did that happen, exactly?
Brutan's master served Darth Jadis. I expect they hope to train him, then send him back to seize leadership of the Untamed and disrupt Onderon's Republic-friendly regime. Unfortunately, that plan never came to fruition. It would have made our task much simpler. I must finish preparing my own droids for the assault. It is best if any Imperial identifying components are removed. Good luck.
The beacons are lit, and the ancient rites are observed. I am a Koru, Beast Lord of Onderon. You have shown your respect. Now speak your purpose here.
King Petrif needs your warriors to help him attack the capital.
We have heard of the king's squabbles with his nobles. Nothing on Onderon is hidden from this world's true masters. I'm not surprised that Petrif would seek outside help. His blade has never tasted the blood of his foes. But why should I help a fool against his enemies? I have no love for any of them.
This is your chance to prove you're stronger than Petrif and his enemies put together.
Perhaps so. But do not enter another's home and tell them to prove their strength without proving yours. You have honored our traditions thus far. Honor them a final time, and I will consider your request. You will face my mightiest war beast in ritual combat. Then we will see what you are truly made of. Croshelok! Feeding time!
Haha! I'm honestly a bit impressed. No, not that. The name, Crashalok. It's actually a pretty clever pun, if you speak ancient Onderonian. Crashalok. Classic.
Fine display. You truly do possess the spirit of Onderon's warrior legacy. I will rally my best fighters. Your foolish king will have his war.
Your help will be appreciated, and well rewarded.
We need nothing. To finally trample the fools of the capital beneath our heels is reward enough. Untamed, hear me! The hour of our vengeance has come! Gather your weapons! Harness your beasts! Today, we show the galaxy the true strength of Onderon!
I'm telling you, an idiot doesn't come up with a pun like that. Or speak a forgotten language. Insane? Perhaps. Xenophobic? Bigoted? Murderous? All fair. But he's not an idiot. Not the bigger idiot, anyway.
Debating relative idiocy, are we?
They can't decide who's more foolish, Petrif or Akuru.
Really now?
Onderon, your conquering king returns! After this day, none will question my power! Excuse me?
He said you're sure to win, O mighty king.
I am indeed. Our noble forces await us. To war!
Between Petrif and Akuru, the capital's security forces should be adequately distracted. While they attack the main gate, my droids will blow open the city wall near a sewer bypass. That will be your entry to the Orbital Defense Cannon's control center. Once you destroy the Republic fleet in orbit, our victory on Corellia will be one step closer.
Where will you be during the assault?
Remotely directing my droid commandos. They will supervise Petrif and Akuru to ensure they stay on task. After all, I wouldn't want to waste all this effort we've put into undermining Onderon's government. To that end, once the fleet is dealt with, you should regroup with Petrif and his troops. If you aid them in defeating Senator Nibet and her Republic allies, Petrif can rule unchallenged as the Empire's puppet. Onderon would be ours.
You think he'll survive long enough to even reach the palace?
With our aid, I have no doubt. I will deploy my droids to clear a path. Good luck, Commander. This will be a day long remembered.
Defensive cannons activated. I'm targeting the Republic ships now.
Underground Patrol, this is Captain Person. Hold your fire! I repeat, hold fire! You are attacking friendly vessels!
I say again, Onderon Control, you are hitting Allied ships! Cease fire! Cease fire!
We're done here. The Republic ships have been wiped out.
Outstanding. You have exceeded even my most aggressive calculations. Meanwhile, the Republic's chances at victory on Corellia have decreased at least 43%.
Unfortunately, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the King's assault has not been as successful. I believe Petrif and Akoru have breached the palace, but the last of my droids have been destroyed. I have no visibility.
Please, meet them in the throne room. Ensure the greatest possible victory for our Empire. Savik out.
Onderon will return to the old ways, the pure ways. Your blood will wash away centuries of desecration.
You don't fight for Onderon. You fight for your own bigoted agenda. You fight, and you lose.
His loss is my gain, Nabet. I've beaten you. I've won! Did you really believe you could steal the throne of the great King Petrif?
Steal your throne? What in blazes are you talking about?
No sense lying now. Your treason is over. I've won.
You fight for the Empire, Petrif. What have you done?
I have secured the prosperity of my planet forever. Now I rule Onderon, not the Republic and not you.
You're a pawn, Petrif. Don't you see? You've doomed our world.
Don't worry, Senator. You won't live to see it.
Ha ha ha! The throne is mine! Onderon is mine! You, step forward. Your service to my rule shall never be forgotten. The people of Onderon will cheer your heroism for centuries to come.
It's been an honor serving you, King Petrif.
You shall always be a welcome guest in my palace. Now then, so many matters to attend to. I must take stock of things. Please, inform Darth Savik of our great victory.
I've confirmed it with my own sensors. Total destruction of all Republic ships in orbit.
And without a single Imperial casualty. You have served your Empire well indeed, Savik. Empress Asina will reward your ingenuity and loyalty.
Savik has done an excellent job. Her plan was well conceived and flawlessly executed.
Without you, this would not have been possible. I am fortunate to have worked alongside you. With Petrif as our puppet ruler, Onderon's resources will help ensure the Empire's future.
Resources are not our most urgent concern. Savik, you will depart for Corellia at once.
Yes, Lord Malgus.
Another fleet of Republic reinforcements is docking at mek-sha, as Darth Vowron predicted. That will be your next target. Ensure another victory, and the Republic will have no hope of stopping us.
So, what's our next stop?
Set course for mek-sha.
Ah, we know it well. A mined-out asteroid converted into a fueling station. We would love to join you. If you think your alliance has room, of course. Please? Please?
It's been a pleasure working with you again. Welcome to the Alliance.
Wonderful.
I have a shuttle prepped and ready, shall we?
Commander. Welcome to mek-sha, outlaw crossroads of the galaxy. Darth Shah. I'm pleased we finally have an opportunity to work together. I've heard such delicious things about you. I served your old ally, Darth Vowrawn. He asked that I aid in supervising this operation due to my experience with the galaxy's criminal element. This intriguing specimen is a member of the Brothers, our key allies on the station. They've provided the Empire with quality slave labor for many years.
It is our great honor to take those without value and give them value, to give labor to those without purpose.
Why don't you tell me your plans for mek-sha?
As direct as your reputation. Our goal here is more complex than it might seem. Let's step into the operations center to discuss the details. Wait, there's some... What? Oh!
Who in blazes was that?
Chase them down and find out.
You're kidding, right? Lord Shah still in one piece?
Oh, yes. The Force was strong with him. Pity he didn't stand a chance. For a Sith to defy the Empress and attack you during a top priority mission, you must have done something truly stirring.
I don't remember making any Sith angry lately. None that are alive, at least.
Perhaps he simply wanted a challenge. Fascinating. Ah, well, you handled him easily enough. Best if we return to the mission at hand. Shall we?
Ah, old friend. Such a pleasure to see you again after so long. I overheard something of a commotion. Is everything all right?
Someone attempted to kill our dear guest.
An assassination attempt? On you? I'm amazed that there's anyone left in the galaxy who would even try.
Are there no guards posted? No security? How could someone like that get in here unnoticed?
You're quite right. I shall personally ensure that security measures are tripled for the remainder of our time here. Now then, Shah, let's go over what we've planned.
A Republic fleet key to the defense of Corellia has taken position nearby and intends to purchase fuel from mek-sha in order to continue their journey. It is our task to ensure that this fleet never reaches its destination.
So, we stop them from refueling.
Unfortunately, that wouldn't fulfill our Empress's command.
If the fleet cannot acquire fuel, they'll simply consolidate what fuel they have into their most powerful warships and send them on. We do not have sufficient vessels to prevent this, and we must make every effort to stop the entire fleet.
Then we lure them in and attack while they transfer the fuel.
Just so, old friend.
Major Anri, explain your discovery.
It just so happens that a perfect weapon is built into this rock. All we have to do is take control of it. See, this place used to belong to the Hutts, till their slaves revolted and kicked them out. Now mek-sha's neutral, run by the 5 biggest crews on the station. Huttbreaker, she led the revolt. Well, she wanted to be sure nobody could show up and steal what she and the other slaves just won. So they put in a fail-safe. It fires a pulse that neutralizes all the fuel in mek-sha's tanks, plus whatever's in the fuel lines, and any ships attached. We could even juice the pulse up a bit. Make it strong enough to ignite the fuel everywhere but the tanks. Fry every ship in the fleet.
If the pulse will already stop them, why bother with the extra step?
If we have the opportunity to obliterate our enemy, why do any less? The decision of whether to sell fuel to the Republic fleet hasn't been made yet. It depends on a majority vote by the top 5 crews. It falls to you to persuade them to vote in favor of selling the fuel, to help the Republic walk into our trap.
Fortunately, you have the perfect opportunity to get started. Brother?
Huttbreaker hosts a celebration, an auction of pointless material wealth gained without effort. The 5 strongest crews are invited.
You join our dear friends at Huttbreaker's auction. Ensure that the crews vote in favor of selling the fuel, and help the Republic slip its head into the noose.
And what will the rest of you be doing?
Major Anri will be acquiring some special items we'll need later. Meanwhile, I will make a show of myself around the rest of mek-sha.
We shall lead our enemies to suspect we're planning a direct assault, so they do not look too closely for other dangers.
I will remain in contact, should any other urgent matters arise.
And watch your back. At least one of these crews is already in the Republic's corner, or the fleet wouldn't have come here in the first place.
Best of luck.
Fancy meeting you here, boss.
We were catching up with Theron and Lana, and they mentioned you were here. Figured we'd lend a hand.
We've cut a few deals with these people over the years. With our help, you'll know just how to play them. They'll vote however you want.
If you already know these people, why don't you handle the negotiations?
All of the deals we've cut were small time compared to this. Convincing them to fuel up Republic warships will take some clout.
Dealing with someone big and important like you feeds people's egos, makes them easier to win over. You're definitely the one for this job.
If you're ready, let's head inside. All right, first up, Huttbreaker. Revolutionary leader, liberator, and unofficial queen of mek-sha. Her crew runs the main docks.
She won't need much convincing. Selling that fuel will bring in a small fortune, but that only stands if you keep the peace. You get too messy with any of these gangs, Huttbreaker will lock things down no matter how much she stands to make. Keeping mek-sha safe is her top priority.
All right. Darth Shah said that one of the crew leaders is a Republic sympathizer. What can you tell me?
Junker Jot, retired Republic Navy. His people handle maintenance for all of mek-sha. They're the reason we've got air to breathe and a nice view that doesn't kill us.
Jot doesn't really have a crew, just droids and other engineers like him. But without them, this place literally doesn't work. So they get a seat at the table. Needless to say, the Republic will get his vote to refuel, so no need to get involved there. Better to focus on the other crew leaders.
Why bother with the others? Huttbreaker and Jot will vote in the Republic's favor. We tell the brothers to do the same, and we have a majority.
The brothers' relationship with the Empire is no secret. If they suddenly vote to sell fuel to the Republic, it will seem way too suspicious.
Yeah, it's more of a hassle, but you'll need a vote from one of the other crew leaders to keep the Republic from looking too closely.
First is Veek the Snake. He runs a Rhodian smuggling ring, the Harrido Wald, one of the biggest operations in the galaxy.
Veek's a businessman. He can be anybody's friend if there's an upshot for him. Just have to figure out what he needs and make sure he gets it. The other crew leader is Indigo, Mandalorian. Well, ex-Mandalorian. Same with his crew. They're called something like Darmanda.
They're mercs and gun runners. Indigo has some kind of rivalry with Veek, so it's a good thing you only need one of them to vote your way.
The mighty Sith Empire, resting its future on shady deals with shadier people.
Wars are never won on the front lines.
Looks like Huttbreaker's about to give her big welcome speech. Let's find a good spot.
Mek-sha! How are you doing tonight? Look at us! We are surviving! We are thriving! We are turning this tiny rock into the beating heart of the galaxy! Just a few years ago, we were slaves. Now, we're masters. Imagine what we can become in just a few more years. All we've got to do is stay us. Be what we've been so far. We keep the peace, we keep the balance, and we keep moving forward! We've got the whole galaxy laid out in front of us. Everyone else just doesn't see it yet. All they see are the soldiers, politicians, Sith, Jedi. All the people who think they run things, who think their wars decide who's in charge. The truth is, they'll never be in charge. They'll never really run things. You know why? Because while they're busy killing each other, we're making deals, making friends, expanding! Everything they buy so they can blow each other up. We're selling and getting richer, stronger! By the time they stop and do the math, it will be too late. Because there will be a lot more of us than there are of them. And then, it will be us calling the shots. So stay the course, my friends. It only gets better from here! Welcome to mek-sha. Did you enjoy the speech?
I think the Empire might not be so easy to overcome.
Time will tell. In the meantime, enjoy our hospitality. Have a drink on me, and keep the peace. You can keep the peace, yes? I have your Sith friend's word on it.
The Sith aren't known for keeping their word or keeping the peace.
Such cynicism! Commander, mitawi there, Jedi Knight. That's enough. The two of us have a prior appointment, I'm afraid. Please, enjoy the auction.
I know you helped Malgus on Ossus. You picked the wrong side. And you're going to regret it.
Destroying the Republic isn't my goal. This war can end whenever we want it to.
What? With another Treaty of Coruscant? I'll pass.
Master Jedi.
See you around.
What do you want?
To the point, let me return the favor. I'm looking for some help. Interested?
Do you think Darmanda want to fight and die in your little war? You're out of your mind. We're doing just fine on mek-sha.
What are the Darmanda anyway? What's your story?
Give me a break. I saw your friends feed you intel on everyone in here earlier. Lots of pointing and whispering. You know who we are.
I'd rather hear what people have to say about themselves.
Look, you want to talk business, we can do that, but not here. Meet me at the cantina later, and we'll see.
Chonki faguta giobora geoto kakise. Demote ki casa do bonielis dioto. Chai con kunta chichai.
It depends on how well you treat your friends.
Makipuna male tutta od mishka. Conchita chichakta. Kusa mala chikuta. Ikosa mose ala chuta. Kobane puta taise jeskusku.
I'm curious, what's your stance on fueling the Republic ships?
Kasuyali koyaran kenka kurun. Kliskataka yos oska ukopakuta. Makipuna male tutta od mishka. Mitisa roda kopana cha porco utmangisa.
It'd be better to discuss this in private.
Pampaula kavaji otto.
What do you have in mind?
Chubulawa michade sula. Kafstu undile. Gio hola lukuta. Tuni machechu. Kuting nankihe. Wanawa de bloto wichawa.
Keep on walking, I got nothing to say to imp lovers.
Why so hostile? Can't we have a civil conversation?
No, I didn't watch my buddies die in the coldest space just to make chit-chat with their killers. Or their killers' friends, whichever you are. Huh, I need another drink.
There you are. Have you learned everything you need to complete our plan?
Yes, I'm done here.
Splendid. I hope your time was illuminating.
How'd I do? Too scruffy? Just scruffy enough?
That's Novablade gear. What are you planning?
Gonna do a hit and run on Jot's turf a bit later. Need to keep the old crank from realizing who's behind it. Just need a few more sets of gear for the rest of my boys and we'll be off.
I've rather loudly let the actual Nova Blades, as well as the exchange, hear that I'm hiring extra muscle. Word should spread quickly.
I'm on my way to meet with one of the crews we need to vote for the refueling.
Wonderful. My master knew you were the one for the job. Well then, we all have our tasks before us. Shall we reconvene in the Brothers' territory later?
Well, you showed up. I prefer doing business here. Better drinks, no dress code, industrial waste disposal on the back if there's trouble.
Are you trying to be funny?
People usually like that one. Or they immediately turn and run. Both work for me. It was a joke. You can relax here. Sit down. Let's continue our little discussion.
You're in a much better mood than you were at Heartbreakers.
Well, it's hard to cut loose in a room full of people who'd flush you out of an airlock if it made business sense. Here I get to sit in my corner, bartender knows how to make them, and people don't pretend to like me. So, yeah, let's start with what exactly you want from me.
I want you to vote in favor of selling fuel to the Republic.
You want them to refuel? I don't know what your game is, but I don't need to. You know how this works. You do a little something for me first, and I'll consider it.
What did you have in mind?
You know that slimy little roadie in Vic? Runs a smuggling crew? He's been raising prices on me, and I'm sick of it. Profits are thin enough without that bug-eyed scammer butting in. I want him and his bodyguards dead. No witnesses, no chance the Darmander gets to blame. I know the guy is next in line. Done business together. He'll hire some of my guys as bodyguards and I'll be in a nice spot. So, there it is. Take out Vic, and the vote's yours.
No deal. I won't be your assassin.
Your call. Oh, good luck getting them votes. I'll be here if you reconsider.
Chunky faguta geopora geotokakise. Makipuna male tuta od mishka.
You don't waste time.
Umpakambak ni jitonka giliski chanaga. Pakutapal kuchapting wampa la agua kilia jikoska. Chunky faguta geopora geotokakise. Ni at umpampa boshura moki.
Who do you support?
Nakmanoya no chaita. Tuta mishka no chaita. Kafsta undile jigo hola lukuta.
What makes you think I want to stop it?
Manto humpa muli ravavaba. Ko yamaya inacho casa. Kusa mala chikuta, ikosa mose ala chuta, patoga wa kiku bakili.
Why me? Can't your own people handle it?
Ki casa da yakatoto. Umpa bitwala ni bobo. Poyatuka change kapula, dimuti ki casa, dobonye lis diwoto. Bampaula kavaji otto. Umpa bitwala ni bobo.
You want to do business with the Hutts?
Bagtra wanawaka. Mibunawa di te utwipi. Kaso yali koyaran kenka kurun. Kumpata titok makichisa chubala wawuni.
I didn't know the exchange was on mek-sha.
Kuchuso yumata chikotoya. Wanta humpa muli ravavaba. Umpa bitwala ni bobo. Nokta chulna dobela. Patoga wa kiku bakili.
I'm not here to take down the exchange, but I'll rescue the envoy.
Kuchuso yumata chikotoya. Cha aita ye chopa. Mitwana shoto.
Kappa me chispa.
You weren't invited to this meeting, Commander.
Veek sent me to deal with this little situation. That's what I plan to do.
I would have thought you had better things to do than meddle in small-time criminal affairs. I must say, I am surprised Veek chose his reputation over saving a potential deal with the Hutts.
Conta chota, casa yuli koira tole kankitong.
Is the exchange helping the Hutts take back mek-sha? Why else would you let the exchange grow so quickly?
Rondikava kayo pitopa pupanda baka murishanita.
In truth, both of our organizations lose millions of credits to Harrido Wald every month. It's getting expensive.
Kiko ubo kili wata pangka tonko potoko wata.
Once Veek and his ilk are out of the way, we'll divvy up his routes and cruise between ourselves.
Yakopa chiji kuting anulia makachisa.
Kuchuso yumata chikotoya. Migushu funbo dopa makma.
Dead. It was an ambush. She was working with the exchange all along.
Bampaula kavaji oto.
The Hutts in the exchange made a deal to kill you and split your resources between themselves. They didn't count on anyone else getting involved.
Kasuyali koyaran kenka kurun. Umpa kombak niji tonka giliski chanaga. Umpa bitwala ni bobo.
You must be joking.
Chonki faguta jiopora jeoto kakise. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose ala chuta. Umpa bitwala ni bobo. Kuidok bamba, unaguta, tanquekuta.
Trust me, you can't afford me.
Kumpata titok makichisa chubala wawuni. Pite perupa, kadwa shiniko iga danaila. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose ala chuta. Ay, tuta mishka, jio lukuta.
That's exactly what I need.
Yanakuzo pike. No ye nevuta, nakma.
Almost. It would be a shame if anyone found out about you and the Hutts.
Kapatonka. Yoto ke kwanga chuska. Nucha chiwanga?
Anything Hilo or Galt needs, you get for them. You work for the Alliance now.
Taus uzalus uval tung.
I look forward to hearing the outcome of the fuel vote.
Timoti kikasa, dobonyelis diwoto.
Good.
Commander, am I interrupting anything?
I just finished convincing Veek to support our plan. What do you need?
Perfect. Remember when I mentioned that hit and run on Jot's territory earlier? Well, I've got my squad ready to move. Last thing we need is you.
What do you mean?
Jot's crew handles maintenance for everything in the station, including the failsafe system that roasts the fuel. He'll have a schematic for the failsafe on his computers. We need that data so we can modify the system to juice it up like the boss wants. My team hits Jot's place first, so he thinks pirates are trying to run off with some of his repair droids. While he's out chasing us around, you sneak into his HQ and grab the data. Sound good?
Sounds to me like your boss is wasting my time.
Honestly, I don't disagree. Before we dive into this op, I have to tell you, I feel like Valron's playing games here, treating those creep slavers like they actually matter. Hell, playing nice with any of the locals. Boss's eyes are on more than just the mission, I'm sure of it.
You were a slave once. How do you feel about slavery in the Empire?
Being a slave was horrible, but it motivated me to be the best, to make myself more. That's what the Empire's all about, isn't it? Still, if things had been different, I could have got a lot more years soldiering in. Probably a lot of good soldiers died working in a mine or something, before they got their chance to really make a difference.
Slavery is a waste of resources. Replace them with droids, or with dedicated trained professionals. The Empire would be stronger for it.
Wow. That'd make the Empire a very different place, huh? Alright, I've burned enough of your time. I'll move my people into position and we'll be ready to start when you are. Amory out.
Major Henry, I'm downloading the failsafe schematics now.
Copy that. Think we finally have the old fool locked down. Gonna snag some droids and make our getaway before he gets loose again. Henry out.
Thanks to your impressive efforts, the vote has gone as we intended. Mek-sha will sell fuel to the Republic. Their ships are preparing to dock now.
All without the slightest idea of our true plans. Well done. We can begin our attack as soon as their ships are locked in.
I've gone over the failsafe schematics with my boys. We'll break into the maintenance shafts and hit the 4 main emitters all at once. Someone else will have to throw the big switch, though. Can't activate the failsafe from inside. Has to be done from the dock's control center.
Leave that to me.
We're of the same mind. Excellent. Before you begin, I will load the remainder of our troops into assault shuttles and make a diversionary strike on the docks themselves. That should serve to distract the bulk of their defenders. Still, do be careful as you approach the failsafe controls, darling.
Don't worry. You won't need to distract them for long.
Splendid. Oh, to see their ships gutted by the very fuel that they were so desperate to acquire. This will be a glorious day for the Empire.
A day to be exceeded only by our forthcoming victory on Corellia. Now then, everyone to your tasks. Take no prisoners, and above all else, enjoy yourselves.
I've reached the failsafe controls.
Emitters have all been modified. We're ready. Perfect. Activate the failsafe.
Firing now. The console shows that all fuel has been neutralized, but there isn't enough power to ignite it.
It's disappointing. But the task is done. Those ships aren't going anywhere. All forces return to base.
You made an all-out military assault on my docks! Mek-sha isn't Imperial territory. You don't get to ignore my rules!
It is true that our forces attacked their ships, as they do in all corners of the galaxy. But it was your council that voted to put them in that position.
And it was your weapon that disabled their ships.
No! They'll never think
that we have been working together since the beginning. That is exactly what they'll think. Why else would you be meeting us now?
You have made an enemy of the Republic. Your neutrality will be meaningless.
But you are not alone in these trying times. Your affiliation with the Empire will gradually strengthen over time. I believe you could become our key refueling station in this sector, if you learn to behave.
You played them from the beginning. Very impressive.
Oh, that's no way to speak about our partners. Our enthusiastic partners. You are enthusiastic, aren't you?
Yes!
Splendid.
You may go now.
Vowron, Shah, report.
The Republic fleet has been all but eradicated. They will not trouble you on Corellia.
Then your mission is complete. Prepare to extract all forces. With no further Republic reinforcements to contend with, our victory on Corellia is all but guaranteed. I'm transmitting coordinates now. We will meet to discuss our strategy for the attack immediately. Malgus out.
Watching you work has been as delightful as ever. I shall look forward to our next opportunity to collaborate, as always. Farewell.
My lords, orders just came through. Looks like I'm backing you up on Corellia. Heard they have good whiskey. Might try and grab some.
Don't bother. Calcinor's blends are just as good, and much simpler to find in Imperial space.
Maybe so, but you know what they say about a looted bottle?
The truest taste of victory. Oh, I like this one.
I've enjoyed working with her so far. Major Henry, this is Lana Benico.
Charmed.
Hey, I saw the Sith leave. Am I clear to come in now?
One of yours?
Most of the time.
Are we good to go or what? This is not the best neighborhood.
Lead the way.
Commander, everyone else is with the fleet en route. Save the Empress, of course. She's back on Dromund Cass. I'll connect us.
Commander, I'm pleased to see you again. I am gratified that my Dark Council has worked alongside you so efficiently. Such productive cooperation is crucial to our Empire's future.
Your successes against the Republic reinforcements have all but guaranteed our victory on Corellia. But we must not become overconfident.
Walk me through your plan for the battle.
Given that the enemy is unaware of the details of our strategy, their fleets will assume a flexible defensive formation in geosynchronous orbit above the Meridian Complex shipyard. Contrary to their expectations, I will take most of our ships to the far side of Corellia, forcing at least some of their vessels to break formation and engage us.
And how will you ensure that the enemy chases you?
Indiscriminate bombardment of the planet's surface. Cities, industrial centers, resource caches. We will be impossible to ignore.
Winning a war takes sacrifices. Better their people than ours.
Precisely.
With their formation broken, our technological advantages will allow us to punch through the remaining defenders and conduct a surface assault on the complex. The last of our dreadnoughts equipped with Isotope 5 reactors will escort the ground assault force through the enemy's blockade. Meanwhile, the silencers commanded by Moff Pyron will destroy any Republic capital ships that attempt to interfere.
Tell me more about these silencers.
Harrower dreadnoughts, modified to carry state-of-the-art mega-laser main cannons. They can destroy enemy capital ships in a single shot. Once we reach the planet's surface, we will attack the Meridian Complex from multiple directions, seize its control center, and disable the shields protecting it from orbital bombardment.
From there, our ships reduce the complex to slag, and the Republic's best hope for victory crumbles into dust.
An impressive and well-conceived plan. But what role will the Alliance and its incomparable commander play?
The silencers are vulnerable to starfighter attack. With the Alliance fleet to escort them, that risk is all but nullified.
As for the commander, I would welcome such a deadly ally in my surface attack group.
Let's hope you can keep up with me better than last time.
Rendezvous with these coordinates. Our attack begins as soon as you arrive, Commander.
Let our enemies remember why they fear the power of the Sith Empire. Let the entire galaxy know our strength.
My boys have a ship fueled and ready for us. They're practically drooling. Most of them have never seen a battle this big. They'll be competing for the most kills. Care to join the pool? Winner takes any interesting gear or other goodies we managed to plunder on the way out.
I'm not interested.
Suit yourself. Shall we?
Commander, proceed to these coordinates to join our assault formation.
All ships are in position and report ready.
Let the battle begin.
proceeding with bombardment, targeting all major population centers.
Silencer Group, move to your designated firing points. Surface Attack Group, advance.
Isotope 5 generators at maximum output. Engines at 322%, shields at 563%.
Energy levels like that, flying this close together, our little ships will never even show up on their scopes. We're all but invisible.
They're concentrating fire! Trying to pick us off one by one!
Ignore them. Maintain course and speed.
Shields! Failing!
We have breached the Republic's defensive line.
All ships, break formation. Scatter!
They can't shoot at us now. If they miss, they'll hit their own people on the surface.
How many lives did we lose to make that happen? How many ships?
Merely a fraction of those the Republic will lose when we've finished here. Surface Attack Group, proceed to your landing coordinates. The final phase of the battle is about to begin. There are more ground cannons than anticipated. All shuttles, proceed to secondary drop zones.
Squad, you're watching our backs. Republic's gonna send everyone they've got to reinforce this shipyard, so be ready to rack up some big kill counts. Contest starts now. A point for every kill. Officers are 5, vehicles and Jedi count for 10. And if you die, you're out. So don't get reckless out there. Understood?
We won't let you down, Major.
You never do. Hop to it. Ready, Commander?
You have an interesting way of motivating your troops.
Confidence will keep a squad alive better than any armor or weapon. Gotta win in your head before you can win for real. Let's start some trouble. Hands up!
Don't shoot! I'm a pacifist.
Who are you?
I'm Theron Cedrax, obviously. Preeminent expert in exotechnology and senior design engineer for this facility.
Theron, huh? Don't you have a buddy named Theron?
Another Theron? He probably spells it the stupid way. Presumably, you're here to seize control of the facility? Or perhaps to sabotage the defensive systems?
Good guess. You're smarter than you seem.
I can assure you it would be impossible to seem as smart as I am. I would love to make a grand speech about never giving up and choosing death over dishonor, but the truth is, the situation is out of my hands. All defensive systems, shields, anti-aircraft guns, and so on, have been transferred to the secondary control station near the top of the spire. All of this equipment is useless now. So there's really nothing to be accomplished here, and nothing I can help you with.
Commander.
Apparently, the shield controls have been transferred to another control center higher up in the spire.
Is that so?
None of the computers will respond, my lord, and I'm seeing some lightsaber burns over here.
That was the Jedi, Tau Adair. She's commanding the last of the facility's guards. She severed the connection as soon as control was transferred, then headed upstairs.
Then we have our target. Commander, on Ossus, we united our strength to crush the Jedi who tried to oppose the Empire. It's time we repeated that triumph. Join me, and together we will win a victory for the Empire that will change the course of the galaxy forever.
I've met this Jedi before, on mek-sha. I'm going to enjoy taking her down.
Good. Major, hold this position, no matter the cost.
Yes, my lord. And what about him?
The scientist who built this facility could be very useful. We should keep him alive.
Whatever you say.
I should have stayed on Nar Shaddaa.
We'll keep you covered. Good luck up there.
Hold it! Oh no.
Steady. Fear is a deadly weapon. but only if you let them have it.
I was hoping we'd run into each other again, Jedi.
We've got your back, Tao.
Fools. Not one of you could hope to defeat us.
You're not fighting one of us. You're fighting all of us.
Then you will all die. You are beaten. Your shipyard will be obliterated. Your republic will crumble. And your fellow Jedi will be hunted to extinction. Your destruction is inevitable.
As inevitable as gravity!
Catastrophic structural damage detected. Evacuation protocols recommended.
I'm disabling the shields now.
Warning. Defensive shields have been disabled. Warning.
Raven to command. The shields are down. We're evacuating now.
All ships, target the Meridian complex. Fire! Objective complete. All forces regroup and evacuate to RV Point Orek.
Commander, allow me to congratulate you on a job well done. Your victory on Corellia is an incomparable testament to your value as an ally of the Empire. Rumors suggest great things are soon to come for you. Do enjoy. Any rewards are well earned.
What kind of rumors? What are you talking about?
I can say no more. Farewell, Commander.
It was skillfully done, to be sure. You truly embody the finest aspects of the Sith doctrine.
Coordination and focus gave us this victory. When we fight as one united empire, we cannot fail.
Do not forget, our unity extended beyond even our own empire. Commander, you are a welcome sight. Do join us.
With their shipyard destroyed, the Republic has already retreated from countless worlds.
We've been watching in real time. Terribly entertaining.
I will develop plans to extend our lines and claim the most valuable of these territories in a matter of weeks.
A shame that Malgus couldn't enjoy the fruits of his efforts.
His recovery will take some time, but rest assured he will return to the fold soon enough.
Wonderful.
Victory over our ancient enemies grows closer by the minute.
What is your plan moving forward?
We should speak in private, Commander. The rest of you are dismissed. Despite our victory, I find that the Dark Council is best used for administrative purposes, and not to conducting critical wartime activities. The Empire needs an organization capable of rapid, decisive action, operating outside the Dark Council's purview. A group answering directly to me. My predecessor had such a group, the Hand, though, as you know, its members were insane fanatics. I will construct my own Hand, formed of the Empire's best and most loyal frontline personnel. My first choice would be to recruit the Hand's initial ranks from your alliance, to have Odessen officially join the Empire and your members become full citizens. In fact, I would have you take up the mantle of Empire's Wrath and lead this organization in destroying all who challenge us. Of course, you may forego all of this and maintain your alliance's independence if you choose. I would still have you working directly with my hand, rather than the Dark Council. The choice is yours. Will you return to the Empire, or remain the Alliance commander?
I've worked hard to build my alliance. I want to keep it as it is.
So be it, Commander. I had hoped that Malgus might act as our liaison going forward, but in his absence, I will find another suitable candidate. We will contact you very soon, Commander. For now, farewell.
I don't care. The body count is too high.
This is war. Deaths are inevitable.
I don't believe that. Krovos made a choice. And that's the team we're on now.
Theron?
I know you didn't pull the trigger on all those civilians, but you're supporting the people who did. I want to trust you. But it doesn't seem like we can trust them.
A spy really should be more flexible. I confess, being fully funded by the Empire might have made our daily operations easier, but I have no qualms with our current arrangement. I'm told there's quite a raucous party up in the officers' lounge. Would you care to be the star guest?
Sounds like fun. Let's go.
It's just this way.
Hey, thanks again for finding me that bottle.
Of course. If you need anyone to share it...
Count on it. Mind if I borrow him a minute?
I'll find you later.
Pretty crazy stuff, huh? Ossus wasn't even that long ago. We've already made it through so much. That's war, I suppose. Still, most grunts aren't lucky enough to work with the deadliest fighter in the entire galaxy. Which reminds me, too bad you didn't join the bet. You'd have won for sure.
If I'd known I could win so easily, I'd have joined in.
You're a ringer for sure. I actually came to talk about something else. Back on Corellia, I didn't actually make it out with the rest of the shuttles. Got caught under some falling debris and all the chaos. I wouldn't have made it out at all if they hadn't lent me a hand.
Who?
Your predecessor.
You're the one who tried to kill me on mek-sha.
Don't take it personally.
It was a test. Nothing more.
A test you actually passed.
What are you talking about?
I am Lord Scourge, once a loyal servant of the Empire.
Kira Carson, Jedi Knight. Not thrilled to be here.
All three of us have fought the same enemy. The former Sith Emperor, Tenebrae, Vitiate, Valkorian, whatever you wish to call him. We know he was once a part of you. And we both felt his destruction, but... he has always been a master of deceit. We had to be sure that he wasn't lingering in your mind, hidden, waiting to come out only in the most dire circumstances. Now, we are sure.
You tried to kill me, and now you expect me to trust you, just like that.
I know it's hard to believe, but we're all on the same side.
We can't risk saying more here. Let's travel to your base on Odessen. It should be safe for us to talk there.
About what?
The final, gruesome weapon of Tenebrae.
What a mess.
I have removed all compromised components. Where shall we begin repairs?
Checking the failsafe is always first. Empress Asina had us double the explosive charges after the Ossus mission.
It was a real pain to hook up.
Yes, I examined the device after removing it. Highly complex.
You removed it? What are you thinking?
It was rendered inoperable due to damage. Replacement is required. Interestingly, it was the only damage not caused by crushing impacts. The exterior perimeter was actually cut by a high-heat implement.
Oh no.
Give me the droid. And a ship.